to my little friend.
Let's rock.
Losing Charlie!
Oh yeah!
The Model 1887. One of my favorite shotguns of all time. No shotgun till this day has given me that feeling, that badass feeling that it gives me, and I don't think it ever will. And from the looks of it in Advanced Warfare, the shotgun so far just looks like, you know, an advanced shotgun. It doesn't have the Model 1887 feel. But real quick, the game in the background is going to be playing throughout this video, but I am going to be showing some clips from Advanced Warfare because it'll help you guys, you know, while I'm talking about it, it'll help you guys, you know, see what I'm actually talking about as far as the perks and guns and all that in the gameplay. But the Model 1887 and Modern Warfare 3, oh man, it just... Modern Warfare 3, when I first started playing it, there was like 6 out of 10 lobbies were hacked. You know, the invisible guy, there's an invincibility guy, there's the guy that lags you out. There's just so much stuff. The lag is crazy. It's just a mess. But the only reason I bought it is because of this shotgun and friends want to play it, so I figure, you know, why not? But I did want to upload some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay because it's been Black Ops 2 for a long time. And I'm sure you guys got tired of seeing it, and you know, just something different helps. And it's Call of Duty. I love playing all the Call of Duty. It's just I didn't have Modern Warfare 3, and Ghost doesn't work for me anymore, or else I would still play that and upload it. But anyways, there's some things I want to talk about with Advanced Warfare. Some of you guys have been asking me, like during the stream and in the Twitter, of what my thoughts were, and it's like I've told everybody else, or like everybody else is saying, it's hard to tell because you haven't played the game, but there's a lot of footage out right now for some reason, and I know because of the E3 and all that, but it's all over the place. Like the game's not even out. It's not even close to being out, and there's a lot of footage. But out of what I've seen in the videos on YouTube, there's a lot of stuff that I like, a lot, and there's only one thing that I dislike, and it doesn't even matter because it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, which I'll go over real quick. Is the announcer. From what I've heard, I don't know if it changes like the map did and all the maps on like Black Ops 2 and Ghost, but the announcer, he doesn't sound like much. Sounds like some guy in a spacesuit announcing you know, the kill streaks and all that. But that's the only thing I disliked. So I'll get into what I did like, which is there's a ton of stuff. I had to write it all down because there's so many videos, and there's so much stuff that was just good, and it just looks like a fun gameplay or a fun game to play. And it reminds me a lot of Black Ops 2, and I don't know if Treyarch did have, you know, a hand in it, but from the class setups, you know, the pick 10 and the new class setup was going to be pick 13, including the kill streaks. They did mention in one of the previews that it was like Black Ops 2, so I'm sure they collaborated somehow on the game, and that's cool because I really like Black Ops 2. Because out of all the Call of Duties, to me, it's the one that sucks the least. So let's get into it. First of all, the maps. You know, that's what I'm looking at. The main thing for me as a shotgun player and SMG player, and you know, a fast-paced player, is the maps. And so far, there's one that I've noticed that that wasn't a lot of gameplays, and it was Riot. which is actually, was it Riot or Prison? I can't remember what it's a Riot. It's called Riot, but it is a prison, and it just looks real balanced, like for shotguns, and it just looks fun. It looks has that Call of Duty feel, where you can get around the map pretty good, and you know there's not a lot of lines of sight that people can pick you off with, and so that's good, because that's what it's all about when it comes to maps. There has to be a flow to it, and from what I've seen, they have flow, and also because you have the EXO Suit, it looks like so far that it helps you move around the map faster, because some of the maps did look on the bigger side, you know, kind of like Ghost, but they did have a better flow than the maps on Ghost did. And then the EXO Suit looks like it helps you move around the map faster, so and it does look like there's a Marathon Pro, you know, you can unlimited sprint, so that's good. The class setup, like I said, you have the pick 13 system, which is pretty cool. I've always liked that, and I'm used to it. So if you guys are playing Black Ops 2 right now, you will be used to Advanced Warfare, so I highly suggest that you play that before you play Advanced Warfare, because there are a lot of, like, as far as the class setup. Let's see, and the gun upgrades, I don't know if you guys watched the video on that, but there's guns that have different classifications or different tiers, and they have different characteristics. Like for instance, SMG can when you fire, the fire rate's really fast and the accuracy is low, but the longer you hold that down, the accuracy gets better and the fire rate slows down. So I don't know if every gun's gonna be like that or just some guns, but that's pretty cool, and I think that adds a little bit more of a skill gap to where people have to adjust and learn how to play with each weapon. So that's pretty cool. I like that. The kill feed the kill feed is back where it should be. Ghost, I don't know what they were thinking. They're trying to be different, but sometimes when you're different, you gotta know it's got to be in a good way. Their kill feed was on the top right hand corner, and the lines didn't match up. Like when you got a kill, if you're the guy getting the kills, your name didn't match up, so it was just looked like a big mess. And for someone who, you know, tries to go for clips and get montages, and even just, you know, who, it's for anybody, it just looks cleaner. So now it's back to where it should be in the bottom left hand corner, and it scrolls from top to bottom and your name's all lined up, so that's cool. Another thing I noticed right off the bat was the graphics and the sound. If you guys watch the videos on YouTube, just listen, like if you have a good headset, listen to the sound that the guns make, that everything makes, and then the graphics, if you can put it in HD, you'll notice the graphics are just a lot better, and I really do appreciate that, because there's nothing like playing like from Black Ops 1. If you go from Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 1, the graphics and the sounds are horrible, and it just makes a big difference, and it really like brings you into the game. So I do appreciate that they, you know, spent time on that, and they really went into detail on both of those. And let's see, the EXO suits, I guess there's like 7 abilities. I wrote them down right here just to go over them real quick, and then they announced that there's not going to be, or what people seen at EA is not going to be everything that's in the game when it gets released. So I guess there's going to be more, there might be more, they just might be saying that, but these are the 7 abilities so far. And there's let's see, shield, which is like a riot shield that pops up. Trophy system, which makes you a trophy system, like a mobile trophy system. Ping, which is basically like motion sensor, the motion sensor from Modern Warfare 3, but it's, you know, attached to you, so you can move around with it instead of picking it up and putting it down. And then there's cloak, which nobody's gonna like, but there is a battery charge, and I guess once your battery runs out, unless there's something else that recharges it that we haven't found about yet, it runs out and you have to die before it recharges. So I think that I didn't know about that until like one of the last videos I watched, but that's really cool, because that means they can't just spam the cloak. They have to use it, you know, wisely, so they have to actually think about it. But there is that extended battery, whatever it's called, that allows you to use the EXO ability longer. So cloak's gonna be a little bit longer, and I seen a clip in one of the videos where he activated the cloak with the extra charge, and it looked like it was gonna last like at least 10-15 seconds. So that's a long time in Call of Duty, but like I said, once they use it, it's gone. They have to die before they can reuse it, and hopefully they keep it that way, because that's what, to me, what balances it out, is the fact that they can't use it again and again and again. And then there's stim, I think that's what it's called. That looks pretty cool. That gives you the ability to I guess it maximizes your health about 10 to 20%. So for someone who's avoiding, like if you get in a lobby full of snipers, That's going to be something you want to use wisely. Like, you know, if you see them on the radar coming up and you want to be able to get past, you know, this line of sight, or if you want to be able to rush up and not have them get like a lucky no scope on you, you can activate that, and I'm pretty sure they should not be able to get a one-shot kill on you. So snipers are not going to like that, but I mean the snipers, oh man, those things, it doesn't look easy, but they look really good, and you can quick scope still. So so they shouldn't be mad, because the sniper rifles so far look really good, and they have lots of options like the iron sight options. So so on both ends, being a sniper and just a rusher, that kind of evens it out. There's overclock, which is increased foot speed, so that's really cool. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. Like I said, I'm gonna have to play the game and figure out which one I get more out of, because or if I'm even gonna use any of them, because that seems like another button or something you have to worry about. But making it natural, a natural thing, will I think will be something that everyone's gonna do eventually. But overclock is increased foot speed, so that's kind of like lightweight. I seen the lightweight perk, so I'm not sure if you can have both. That'd be crazy if you had like 10 to 20 to 30% speed on everybody else. Then, you know, with that combined with jumping around the map and the EXO Suit, big maps wouldn't be such a big deal. So that's pretty cool. I like that, and I think that's pretty much it. And there's hover. There's one called hover, which so far it seems like you can just hover in place, and I could see that being I could see people using that only to, like, you know, make their own head glitch. Like let's say there's a spawn, there's a building in front of that spawn, they would hover over that building and see into the spawn where people are coming out. So I think they're going to create their own lines of sight with that. If I don't know how that's going to work out, but that seems like one way that people are going to use it. The kill streaks, there is a kill streak. I've seen the UAV, I've seen a couple other ones, but they look awesome. I mean, I'm not big on kill streaks, you know. I like to just throw up the UAV and see where they're at and get kills with my gun. But there's a kill streak called Goliath, and that's like pretty much, it reminded me of the mech suit from Avatar. If you guys ever seen Avatar, which I'm sure you have, it's the mech suit. It's the same thing. It sounds the same and it looks the same, but when it comes down from the sky and you load up and you get into it, that looks badass. So I can't wait to use that. And it's a lot like the death machine, of course, from Black Ops 2. So I'm definitely gonna try that out. There's another kill streak which I couldn't catch the name of. I think it's like Vulcan, maybe. It's the one where a laser comes out of the sky and just demolishes everybody for like 5 to 10 seconds maybe, and it just pretty much clears everybody out. But you have to aim it. It doesn't do it on its own, and it just, the sound of it, if you guys can catch the video, I might even throw it up. I'll throw it up in here. I probably already did, but the sound of it is just insane. So like when Black Ops 2 first came out, the Warthog, I really like the sound of it, so I started using that. And sometimes it's the little things that really make you want to use a kill streak or a perk or whatever, or the gun. So so those are the 2 kill streaks I've seen so far that I like. The other ones are pretty much, you know, self-explanatory, like missiles that come out of the sky. I haven't seen the orbital VSAT yet, but I'm pretty sure they have it in there, because I did see something similar in a video where you could see everybody on the radar, and it looked like an orbital VSAT, and so I'm sure they have that in there. And also with the kill streaks, I just forgot, but they do have upgrades for the kill streaks, so that's different. You can also have a 4th kill streak, but the upgrade is pretty cool. You can have I think it was like 15 points per assist more. You know, you can get more points with the assists, or you can make them stronger or faster or something like that. So that's cool and different. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of new stuff that they have, but so far it looks like Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 2 had somewhat of a good balancing system for everything that they threw in. Like, they had a lot of stuff in there, but they had something that balanced it out. But Advanced Warfare, man, they have a ton of crap in there, and I'm sure they already, you know, figured out ways for, you know, to have counters, because there's so much stuff. Like say someone uses, you know, the orbital VSAT, there's so many perks and EXO Suit abilities that someone could just easily counter it. So so that's one thing I like. I could see already some ways to counter certain things, but let's see what else real quick. There is like some weapons that have 1 bullet, no reload. So if they have a shotgun like that, that's going to be sick, because for montage makers and anybody who rushes, you know, reloading is the biggest thing, and that's why we run extended mags. But they have guns that just have 1 round, and there's no clip. I guess there's a clip, but you don't reload. Like, you just use the round, and it chambers a new one, or it pumps a new one with the shotgun, and then you have a new round and it just keeps going for like 30 or 40, probably like 20 or 30 rounds I think I've seen. So that was cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. I don't know, that there's probably something I missed, but so far I'm liking what I've seen. And there's only one shotgun that I've seen so far, and it's like an energy blast shotgun, which is it looks cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the futuristic stuff, but it does look fun, which is the main thing, and it does look effective. Like the one video I seen, it doesn't look overpowered either. So for everybody who thinks it's going to be overpowered, I've seen the guy shoot somebody and it just, you know, gets a hit marker, or he doesn't get a hit marker at all, and gets killed. So it doesn't look overpowered, but it does look kind of fun, and I believe it's called the TAC 19 maybe. But that's the only shotgun they've shown so far, so I'm pumped to see what shotguns they have, how many, and how good they are. I know they're gonna have one. They gotta have one that shoots like the KSG, just really far, because they always do. But hopefully they don't make them too weak, because with these big maps and the way everybody is gonna be able to jump around, I could just see a ton of hit markers and a ton of frustration, unless I'm partied up, and I like to play solo. So hopefully they don't make them too bad. But there are, like I said, there are different tiers, there are different upgrades, and there's a lot of different stuff you can do with the weapons now. So so maybe with the shotguns I'll be able to just figure out a class setup that's just beefy, to where you can just run around and have tons of fun with, and not worry about hit markers and all that garbage. But yeah guys, this is just a video I wanted to talk about. I wanted to jam everything in one video what I've seen so far, because I don't want to spread it out. Tons of videos are in my sub box labeled Advanced Warfare, and that's fine. But I didn't want to add to it, so this is just going to be the one video I do for now, until I see something that I really enjoy or really want to talk about. And if you guys have seen anything that I haven't talked about in this video, let me know, because I want to learn more. I'm getting kind of pumped, and everybody gets pumped for a new Call of Duty, but after Ghost, man, we definitely need a new flavor in our mouth. That bitter taste is just lingering, and I haven't even played it in a long time. So if you guys know something I don't know, let me know, and in the comment section. And if you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you're still listening to it right now, hit the like button, because I put a little bit extra time in this video, and nowadays I don't get much time to edit or do any or play games or anything. So so I hope you guys enjoyed, and there will be more details on the subtage, but for now it's just going to be the only detail I have is going to be multi-COD. So if you guys have clips from any Call of Duty, then go ahead and send them to me right now, because little by little I want to start building it up, and eventually I'll get around to editing that, because I do have other projects going on. So that's why my YouTube channel is kind of slow right now. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.